have you been? Subscribe to our channel so as not to miss the funniest jokes from celebrities. By tradition, I'll tell you my favorite joke. Recently, a teacher, a garbage collector, and a lawyer wound up together at the pearly gates. St. Peter informed them that in order to get into heaven, they would each have to answer one question. St. Peter addressed the teacher and asked, "What was the name of the ship that crashed into the iceberg?" "They just made a movie about it." The teacher answered quickly, "That would be the Titanic." St. Peter let him through the gate. St. Peter turned to the garbage man and, figuring heaven didn't really need all the odors that this guy would bring with him, decided to make the question a little harder. How many people died on the ship? Fortunately for him, the trash man had just seen the movie. 1,228, he answered. "That's right. You may enter." St. Peter turned to the lawyer. "Name them."
Hi there! Now it will be funny. A rabbi and a priest are driving one day and, by a freak accident, have a head-on collision with tremendous force. Both cars are totally demolished, but amazingly, neither of the clerics has a scratch on him. After they crawl out of their cars, the rabbi sees the priest's collar and says, "So you're a priest?" "I'm a rabbi. Just look at our cars. There is nothing left, yet we are here, unhurt. This must be a sign from God." Pointing to the sky, he continues, "God must have meant that we should meet and share our lives in peace and friendship for the rest of our days on earth." The priest replies, "I agree with you completely. This must surely be a sign from God." The rabbi is looking at his car and exclaims, "And look at this. Here's another miracle. My car is completely demolished, but this bottle of wine did not break. Surely, God wants us to drink this wine and to celebrate our good fortune." The priest nods in agreement. The rabbi hands the bottle to the priest, who drinks half the bottle and hands the bottle back to the rabbi. The rabbi takes the bottle and immediately puts the cap on, then hands it back to the priest. The priest, baffled, asks, "Aren't you having any, Rabbi?" The rabbi replies, "Nah. I think I'll wait for the police."
How are you doing today? Listen to a joke from Bretney. A police car pulls up in front of Grandma Bessie's house, and Grandpa Morris gets out. The polite policeman explained that this elderly gentleman said that he was lost in the park and couldn't find his way home. "Oi, Morris," said Grandma, "you've been going to that park for over 30 years. So how could you get lost?" Leaning close to Grandma, so that the policeman couldn't hear, Morris whispered, "I wasn't lost. I was just too tired to walk home."
How's it going? An 80-year-old couple were having problems remembering things, so they decided to go to their doctor to get checked out to make sure nothing was wrong with them. When they arrived at the doctor's, they explained to the doctor about the problems they were having with their memory. After checking the couple out, the doctor tells them that they were physically okay but might want to start writing things down and make notes to help them remember things. The couple thanked the doctor and left. Later that night, while watching TV, the old man got up from his chair and his wife asks, "Where are you going?" He replies, "To the kitchen." She asks, "Will you give me a bowl of ice cream?" He replies, "Sure." She then asks him, "Don't you think you should write it down so you can remember it?" He says, "No, I can remember that." She then says, "Well, I also would like some strawberries on top. You had better write that down because I know you'll forget that." He says, "I can remember that. You want a bowl of ice cream with strawberries." She replies, "Well, I also would like whipped cream on top." I know you will forget that, so you better write it down. With irritation in his voice, he says, I don't need to write that down, I can remember that. He then fumes into the kitchen. After about 20 minutes, he returns from the kitchen and hands her a plate of bacon and eggs. She stares at the plate for a moment and says, You forgot my toast. Thanks for watching to the end. Subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new videos, like, and see you on our channel.